Okay, so we're doing conversions and time. So here are examples that we're going to do because a lot of conversions and times, again, you're doing mathematical literacy, meaning that mostly the types of questions that you need to be able to do are contextual questions where they're going to be talking about someone doing something or buying something, and then you have to be able to convert these such things, right? So here are some exercises that you will also do. So again, if you have problems, you should ask the person who is helping you. If not, you can also send questions through to us. Now, firstly, with the first one, right? It says convert the following units to grams. And I will do A and B, and then C and D will be done by yourself. And same thing will apply all the way until number 4. So I'll also do A and B, number 4, and then you'll do C and D as well as in number 3 and 2, right? And you'll also find that in number 5 as well. So the first one, we need to convert 23 milligrams to grams. Now, how do we do that? We divide by 1,000 so that when we divide by 1,000, then we will get 0.023. Now, this is something that's quite easy to remember as long as you remember your tables of conversions, right? Your tables of conversions will tell you whether 1 kilogram is equals to times 1,000 grams, right? You see, so and so on and so forth. So you need to be able to remember these things and actually know them. So you can actually see in the next question, we have 105 kilograms, right? And we know that a gram is obviously smaller than a kilogram. Therefore, we should be multiplying it by 1,000. So it's 105 times 1,000. That gives us 105,000 grams, right? So it gives us 105,000 grams, and that would be your answer for B. And then for number 2, it says convert the following units to liters. So now we have 20 milliliters. And how do we convert 20 milliliters? We know that 20 milliliters divided by 1,000 will give us 2 liters. So that is how we do that one. And then when we look at B, we have 4 centimeters cube. But now remember something. Centimeters cube is equivalent to milliliters, right? So we have 4 centimeters cube, which is equivalent to 4 milliliters. And when we convert this into liters, because that's the question that's asking us, we divide it by 1,000, therefore 0.004 liters. So therefore we've done number 2. And then here is something quite interesting, and you'll actually find this quite a lot in your application questions where they give you context, and in some cases they will give you a formula, right? So also being able to just use a formula quite correctly is important. So use the given formula to convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Now, what do? You take the value of 400 degrees Fahrenheit, right? And you place it where the Fahrenheit symbol would have been. So you would have the Celsius, okay? So the answer would be Celsius somewhere. So you're looking for Fahrenheit, right? So you're trying to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. So what do? You apply your 350, so your 400 Fahrenheit minus 32 degrees divided by 0.18, that gives you 204 degrees Celsius, 0.4 degrees Celsius, right? So 400 degrees is 204.4 degrees Celsius, right? And then when you convert 356 degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius, we take 356 degrees Fahrenheit minus 32 degrees, all divided by 1.8, and that gives us 180 degrees Celsius, right? And again, this is the reverse formula in number 4. We use the given formula to convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Now, when we do that, they actually did give us a formula, so we'll do the same thing. So I'll do A and B. So it's 200 degrees Celsius, and 200 degrees Celsius times 1.8 plus 32 degrees gives us 428 degrees Celsius. Here they give us 176 2/3 degrees Celsius, and they want us to convert it to Fahrenheit. And now when we convert it to Fahrenheit, we find that it is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, right? And then we also have a conversion of time, right? Now, do the following conversion. So assume there are 4 weeks in a month, right? Obviously, there are 4 weeks in a month. And just assume that it's not a leap year because, create some problems there. But let's just assume generally that it's all 4 months, 4 weeks in a month, right? So now it says 5 hours into minutes. How do you convert from 5 hours to into minutes? You know that 5 hours, when you convert it into minutes, you must multiply by 60. That gives you 300 minutes, right? And then also you do find B where it says 6 days into weeks. So 6 days into weeks, how many weeks, how many days are in a week? It's 7, right? So in actual fact, then it is 6 divided by 7 to give us in weeks, because 6 days is less than 7. So it has to be divided. So it's 6 divided by 7. That is 0.86 weeks. So 0.86 weeks is the answer to that. So again, C, E, and DF are ones that you can try on your own. And also here, C and D, C and D. So please take time to try this on your own so you can master converting to do your conversions, right? Now, again, as I said in the beginning, you are doing mathematical literacy, and therefore that means we are doing things with context. Henceforth, here is a question where I'll do the top 3, and then you do the rest of the 3, right? Now, Mary goes to the shop to buy fruit. Use the price list to answer questions about Mary's shopping, right? Now, the price list has bananas, apples, pears, strawberries, blueberries, guavas, and grapes, right? And it says here, for bananas, we have 6.99 per kilogram. So in actual fact, think about it, when you walk into a store, you usually have these baskets with a number of bananas, and you'll take a banana singularly, right? And it says 6.99 per kilogram. So for each kilogram that you'd make up, when you take these numbers of bananas into your bag and place it on the scale, if it reaches 1 kilogram, then it is 6.99 Rand. And the same thing applies with apples. So if it is 1 kilogram, it is 11.99 Rand. If it's 1 kilogram of pears, it's 14.99 Rand, and so on. And notice something here. They actually changed it up a bit. So strawberries, they said for 400 grams, it is 29.99 Rand. And with blueberries, you do find that it is 19.99 Rand for when you have 125 grams, right? And with grapes for 1 kilogram, and with guavas, it's 32 Rand for 1 kilogram, right? So be careful about the conversion. Now they're telling us that here it is 400 grams, right? For 29.99. Okay. So now it says, hey, Mary spent 10 Rand 24 Rand 10 Rand 24 cents on guavas. How many grams of guavas did she buy? Now we want to get how many grams, but you already know that you have kilograms here. You have 32 Rand for a single kilogram. So there has to be a conversion that needs to be made. So the first thing that you notice is that, okay, to change this amount of money into a weight, right? We would divide and say, okay, 10 Rand 24 cents divided by 32 per kilogram. We will cancel out the rands, and then we'll leave out 0.32 kilograms, right? Now 0.32 kilograms, or kilograms comes from where? Comes from the fact that we know that for a single kilogram of guavas, it's 32 Rand, right? So now we know that, okay, it's 0.32 kilograms. And now what can we do to get to grams? We multiply by 1,000 to give us 320 grams. And that would be our answer for that one, right? So it will be actually 320 kilograms. Okay, and then B, it says, how much would you pay for 1 kg of strawberries? So 1 kg of strawberries. Now, as you can see, they told us it's 400 grams, right? Now, if we want to pay 1 kilogram of strawberries, it means that 400, remember, 1000 grams is equal to 1 kilogram. All right. So 1000 is equal to 1 kilogram. Just imagine now, you'd add the 400 grams to another 400 grams. That will give you 800 grams. But then you'll be left off, or what the number of grams you'll be needed is 200 grams to make 1000 grams, which is 1 kilogram. So that's how you could do this calculation, right? So in actual fact, how I did it was that, okay, no, I know that for 29.99 400 grams times 1000 grams, that will give me 74 and 0.29, right? And again, as I explained earlier, if you thought of it in another way, is that you could have added it twice and then you divided the half of this and then you added it, you would have found the same thing. But it's something you could verify when you do it. Okay, so it's 74 Rand 98 cents. Right. And then Mary spent a total of 87. Now see, it says Mary spent a total of 87.5.50 on 50 cents on fruit. If she bought 0.7 kilograms of bananas, 0.5 kilograms of apples, 0.9 kilograms of pears, 0.4 kilograms of strawberries, spent 10 Rand 24 cents on guavas, which is something we already gotten in A, spent 4 Rand 99 on grapes. What did she Mary spend on blueberries, right? What did she spend on blueberries, basically? What did Mary spend on blueberries, right? So the first thing we need to do, we need to convert all the information that we're given. Again, we are given 0.5 kilograms of bananas. So we multiply it with what we were told that 1 kilogram is. It's 6 Rand 99. And we'll do that for all of them, right? So we get that it's 4 Rand 99, 89 cents. Bananas, apples is 6 Rand. Bananas is, pears is 13 Rand 49. And then once we've gotten those results, remember, we are looking at money, right? So there's no real need to convert 10 Rand 24 cents of guavas and the 4 Rand of grapes as well into a particular number. So now we take that 87 Rand 50, and then we take all our results here and we add them together. So this is of bananas, this is of apples, this is of pears, and 29 Rand is also of strawberries. Yeah, they did say strawberries. Yeah, 0.4 kilograms of strawberries. And remember where we got 0.4 kilograms of strawberries. It's up there, and we already know that it's 29.99. And then, because remember, 29.99 for a single 400 grams of strawberries is 29.99, and they said for 0.4 kilograms, right? And then 10, and then 4.9. And then you just hit it in your calculator and you'll find that the final answer here, that how much would Mary spend or to spend on blueberries, it's 17 Rand 90 cents. And so that is the video for today. I hope that this was helpful. But other than that, I want to remind you, please try out D, E, and F on your own. But other than that, I will see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.